Babe, what you think about the little polyandrous video?
I mean, they all agreed to it, so it is what it is. But what I can't get over is the fact that people that the lady, one of the ladies at the end of the video was saying that like women were saying that if she's not having sex with her husband, she should leave him.
Come closer.
Hi. But yeah, I was like, what? Why would
Come
y'all
closer.
say? Why would y'all say that? Like, why would y'all say that?
I don't know. I think it's just cause like what I was gonna say about that was I don't get it cause guys don't do that. That gotta be like a woman thing.
It has to.
If the homies here like if I hear the homie talking about, which is wild, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I ever heard this one, but y'all not having relations and stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to leave your girl, not like, especially not your wife. Y'all done been married plus like, you feel me, whatever amount of years. I don't see myself telling a homie like, hey bro, leave your wife alone just cause you feel me, y'all not laying down in bed together that way. Like bro, times change. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like it's gonna get better. My advice would be to
Yeah, and like because like she got in a car accident and now she don't feel attractive anymore. Like y'all not having sex the way y'all used to. It's like I don't know why people or women in general think it's okay for them to tell another woman to leave their man because they're not having sex.
I don't know. Personally, I don't know. I don't know where them kind of advices be coming from. I feel like that's probably just certain people. If you like hung around different, if she hung around different people, they probably would have told her different things. You know what I mean? I don't think that's all women, but I do think like that's fucked up for sure.
Like I'm pretty sure she hung around some different women. One of them would say have an open relationship or a poly relationship. One of the two.
I don't think they would go that far. I would think they would be like try something new. You know what I mean? Like look up stuff on the internet. Maybe go to couples counseling would be definitely like the main
thing.
first
thing out their mouth. Go to couples counseling.
For sure, but like I think that's just people who want to see you happy, not like people who just want to see you
miserable.
I don't think they want to see her miserable. I think they just don't like her husband. I don't know.
I think they feel like if you haven't had sex in like over 10 years, y'all don't need to be together because the love is gone or something like that.
Which is wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just don't think, like, because things like one night stands exist, right? So, like, I don't think it's gonna be just sex that ended. Like, I'm gonna keep it a $150. I think your love ain't dependent on that. I think it's really highly attached to it, but I don't think your love should strictly be dependent on what's in your pants. Like, that's kind of wild. That means you don't really care about the person for who they are. So I think like it's more of a shallowness issue. You know what I mean? Like they over there just whatever is going on in their life, a relationship isn't a priority. A relationship isn't a priority.
Right.
And stuff. So like the advice you're probably gonna hear from them is like
leave your husband.
Go find a new guy. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Desperate. They out here willing to lick toes.
Lick ass.
They out here willing to lick toes and suck booty hole for a conversation, girl. You need to leave him. Yeah. And it's like, I guess that's where their particular value of a man just climaxes at. Where it's like, okay, this is dinner. You feel me? Maybe some new shoes.
A new purse.
And a quick sex. Booty hole sucking.
Right.
Like, that's about it.
Yeah.
Like, I think the whole little, them with them two.
Yeah.
It was different from just like polyandry. Because you remember she said she even like, she gave Brad ultimatum. She was like
either we stop seeing each other or we get another partner. Yeah. Or another husband or something like that.
Boy, at that point, that's not even your wife. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You're talking to a single woman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say that. Like, that's how I felt about that. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, because it's like the other ones, they agreed to it. Like, they talked about it together and they came to an agreement with that one. The last one, she gave him an ultimatum.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The first couples it was like, I understand.
Yeah, like they talked about it, they agreed to it,
Yeah.
they went through some hardships because of it, but they decided to stay together and pursue it. So, but this last one though, she's like, we either get a divorce or we get another husband. Like, you don't get a choice. You get those two options and that's it.
That's wild. That's hella wild. I ain't gonna lie.
And I get like polyamorous relationship and an open relationship are a thing, but like y'all gotta talk about that shit first. You can't just spring an ultimatum on somebody that you claim to have loved for 10 years. Like that's just not what you do.
I ain't gonna lie, that's diabolical.
That's
wild.
It really is. Like it's like, okay, we're not having sex like we used to, or at all, if at all. So, but I had sex with this guy last night, and we either have a divorce or we bring him into it, and we can keep our love the way it is, but me and him can have all the fiery sex we want, because I still need that shit. I'm a woman, I got needs. It's just like, bro.
Just hearing that come out your mouth was like crazy. I'm like, what? That's wild. Like, imagine that, like hearing that from your partner though, on some genuine shit. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I ain't strong enough as a person. As a man, I'm talking about what? I don't want to hear them cheeks getting clapped and it's not me. That's kind of wild. We the only people in this building. You feel me? Like, you can't even lie to yourself and be like, bruh just in there watching the hub and he just got the volume up hella high. No. That's why she hasn't come back. I don't know what she's doing, but she ain't came back from the bathroom in like 30 minutes. Like, nah, bruh. They wow. But more power to whoever is, doing their thing, Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just like that.
It's just like
the whole title. What was the title?
Seeking Brother Husband, something like that. Like
crazy.
Like, I'm like, wait, when I saw it, I'm like, wait, they gonna be dating their brothers and get a husband? What is this?
Crazy.
That's literally my first thought is, wait, they married to their brother and they finding a husband? What the fuck is this?
They made it sound so nice though. They made it sound hella comfortable and cool. They made it sound nice until the last couple. And I was like, oh, wow, that's...
Right, it's like the ultimatum is what threw it for the loop. Like, everybody else was like, okay, we talked about it. After we talked about it, like, I met this other guy. I brought him in. We all have very, like, genuine relationships. We mesh well. Our families mesh well. And then we get to the last one, and she was like, oh, yeah, we haven't had sex in a while, so... But, I want to have sex with this guy because he meets my needs all the way. And so we can either get a divorce or we can have him and bring him in.
So many things I want to just say about all that. I just heard, like, crazy. Because it's just, to me, it's like, I don't know. I understand the poly thing. But as a guy, I feel like that's a shot to my pride if, like, I'm not putting it down enough to where she, like, somebody else should be involved. That's kind of crazy. Like, what? Like, at the end of the day, you the one breaking the back. So, like, you should be the one. I feel like I should be the one who wants, like, something else, someone else to pop along in a relationship or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Because it's like if a man wants another thing to pop along in the relationship, it's just fun. But if a woman wants it, it's like, bro, you're not doing your job right. Like, and they tell you to your face you're not doing it right, and they want somebody else to come in. It's like,
they wasn't. I ain't gonna lie. One of the couples had said that it wasn't about that. I think it was just like, because she said she wasn't unhappy in her relationship. She just fell victim to human shit. Like, she was she had such a connection with somebody.
Yeah.
That's a crazy way of saying a nigga knocked your bitch on me. That's wild, but...
Yeah, but, like, we're still together.
That's the truth way of it. Nah, and they still together, all the shit. That's cool or whatever.
Yeah, that's a poly relationship or whatever. But the last one, that was kind of forced on him. I ain't gonna lie. That one was all like,
Bro just took that, too. He ain't care. He was like, all right, listen, I ain't finna lose my cheeks, so I guess I'm gonna share them.
Yeah, and he was like, and it's a benefit for me because I get to work. I don't gotta fucking worry about her wanting to have sex with me all fucking day.
I didn't think he said that. I didn't get that. I got that he was just coping. I ain't gonna lie. Because you can work in general.
Mm-hmm.
Working ain't gonna stop Like you gotta work to live, so you're not finna stop working. Is your relation if your relationship adversely affecting your pockets,
It's a problem.
yeah, that's something y'all gotta work out.
That's a major problem. But I'm just like, I think we were both shocked when we heard about the fucking ultimatum when everybody else like talked about it and agreed to it. Like,
yeah, with the other couples, I could just tell that it was like
it was a mutual thing.
Yeah, bro, know his wife and shit. He expected this.
Yeah.
But the last dude, he was like, I ain't gonna lie, you would have told me. Like one bro said, he was like, if you would have told me that years down the line
that we were gonna have another husband, I would have told you was crazy.
And I heard him say that, and I was thinking in my head, I'm like, you honestly probably would have back then been like, yeah, nah, I don't doubt it. She freaky. I wouldn't have doubted it. But with the last dude, when he said it, he was like, I ain't gonna lie, if you would have told me that 7 years ago, we wouldn't. We would be in a 2-man, 1-wife relationship. I would have told you out your mind. You're crazy. I'm like, he really would have too, because he did not expect this. I know he didn't. He did not.
Like when he heard her say, he was like, bro, he gave me the look that you gave me if I gave you if I said that in that scenario. Like
I wouldn't give you no look. I'll pack my bags. I don't care. That's wild.
Yeah.
But like, it's cute that like their love is still, you know what I mean, doing their thing or whatever. That's cool.
Yeah, that y'all been in love for that long.
And the fact their love is still like, you feel me, after all they been through and shit.
Yeah, that their love is still strong. I'm like, bro.
Alright, that's cool as hell.
It is. But that fucking ultimatum shit threw me for a loop. I'm like, okay, I'm still confused. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What do we do here? I'm not even in their relationship, and I'm like, what the fuck are y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, that's wild.
Very.
That's fucking wild. All the way wild. I'm like, I can't, like, I don't know how to react to that, and I'm not even in their relationship. I'm just watching the shit. Like, I don't know what to do about that shit, like, honestly.
Yeah, we ain't in no poly relationship, so we ain't got no real say-so on that, you know what I mean? Like, I got no experience with that.
Yeah, of course. All I know is it's a real thing from hearing it, but that's about it. Like,
I know it's a real thing. It ain't a new thing. And I ain't talking about, like, some other dudes would be like, yeah, kings used to have, like, 7 wives and this, and that. And dudes in other countries have, like, hella wives. And I'd be like, that's cool and all that. But
that's not something I would do, personally.
No, it's just not news. People do that here.
Yeah.
It's just called cheating. But, like, it's called that.
Yeah.
Because in my life experience, I done seen people have multiple kids, multiple spouses and stuff, you know what I mean? And, like, be sleeping around with, with their spouses. Like, with not even their spouses, like, their co-parents, so mamas. And that should be crazy. Like, that was kind of normal for me growing up. I wouldn't know about that. Like, not normal for my family. But, like, as far as, like,
being around it,
hearing too much motherfucking gossip from adults as a kid on everything, that's really what it was. Because I'm hearing whoop-de-whoop doing whoop-de-whoop with who, and I'm like,
what the fuck?
I don't care. No, because for real, I'm trying to watch cartoons and play games. Right. And I'm hearing it in the background. And they, like...
My little kid Brandon's just like, I just want to watch fucking Powerpuff Girls. I don't need to hear all that shit.
Man.
I don't need to hear fucking Uncle Johnny having sex with fucking the hoe down the street. Like...
And then that's another thing. Like, they kids are, like, not even, like, little kid age. Their kids are, like, from, like... Some of them got, like, little kids, but the majority of them had, like teenagers and, like, adults. And I was like, this is kind of wild. Y'all, like, I don't understand this one. Bruh got boys, and then other dude come into the family.
He got girls.
He got a girl. I'm like, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
wow.
It's like, he's like, yeah, in our family,
they gonna be raised as brothers and sisters and shit, which is cool and all that.
And, like, the kids are like, oh yeah, we got 2 dads, 1 mom, 2 dads. How does that work?
Man, bro, that's
like, Like, if a kid his son was like, oh yeah, I got two dads. So your dad is gay? No, we have a mom, but I have my mom, but I also got two dads.
I don't think they talk about that. I swear to Jesus, I ain't never had these kind of conversations as a kid. Yeah, we was talking about like TV shows probably or like wrestling. I don't think kids talk about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that is true, but kids don't have a filter either, so they just tell you shit that you shouldn't know.
Fast kids, not even that. I think they just talk about shit they shouldn't talk about. Probably.
Yeah, they talk about shit that they shouldn't talk about. So it's like
I don't think that's a concept they'd be able to grasp. You know what I mean? Like as far as the teenagers and adults though, that's not a concept they're not unable to grasp. They know what the fuck going on.
Yeah, they just don't want to talk about it because it's not on their mind.
That's a wild like dinner table discussion.
It is.
Like mind you, that's kind of crazy just to hear. But it seemed like everybody was cool. Everybody was having. As far as the couples go, I don't know how their family dynamic was working, but man.
Well, the first one said that, like, she was feeling, like, when she first, like, met the other dude, she was feeling, like, still working through some feelings about, like, this contradicts everything she was taught, so.
Oh, like with the Christian girl, you mean?
Yeah.
Man, there was a couple of them.
Yeah. But it was just, like, I mean, hey, y'all made the choice to do it and still keep your marriage, so. It's like, that was your choice, except for the last one. That one was like an ultimatum. You either choose divorce, or you choose me having another husband. It was just like, we don't get to talk about this at all. Like, we don't get to have a conversation. It's just divorce or husband.
I feel like if you at that point in your relationship, it kind of was already known.
Yeah.
Like, y'all probably had already been having these thoughts for a while. Not even just her, but like, bruh probably had already known too. People pick up on signs. That's what I kind of think. Like, I feel like everything, like, even a pet would know who really loves them or take care of them. And shit.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, no, you can tell. So
yeah.
It's like, you can tell who feeling you and how they feeling you. So
yeah.
I don't think it's something we're like. Bro was blindsided with the possibility of his relationship ending. But as far as like the whole
getting another husband thing, it's just like he probably was like, she probably gonna think about that anyway. She probably has already thought about it, which is the reason why she's saying
definitely
she wanted.
thought about that for sure. Definitely.
But it's like instead of talking about it, you give him an ultimatum. Like that's the thing that like threw me for a loop. Is like everybody else talked about it, they agreed to it, they had problems with it at first, but then they worked through those problems and they decided that it was a good idea. But oh boy, didn't get that. He got divorced or being okay with me having a second husband. I'm like, well, damn. The other ones at least got a conversation and some time to work through their feelings about the shit. He didn't get none of that.
He got immediately, this is what we gonna do.
We can either get a divorce or you can be okay with me getting my cheeks clapped by another man. Because you don't do it.
It's just blowing my mind because you be hearing the sounds from another room for sure. So it's like, how do you, like, I don't
How are you
that.
comfortable with it?
I don't understand that. They comfortable for sure. They ain't got no problem with it, I guess. I couldn't be, personally. Like, it'd be different, right? With, like, woman and woman.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel like, I don't know. I wouldn't feel like, okay, this is crazy. But as far as, like...
Right, like if you decided, if you decided to tell me, like, babe, I want another wife, and then I hear you fucking her in the fucking other room and be like, oh, hey, can I join? Or just wait until y'all done and then go cuddle with her.
It just sounds hot, but then, like...
You know, then there's a little bit of jealousy there. You know, like, there's still feelings with that, because it's like, I gotta share my husband, but at the same time, I want you to be happy. So it's like, I got these feelings, I got these reservations, I don't like it, I do get a bit jealous, but at the same time I do love you and this is what you wanted, so
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about for the guys. I'm like, that's cool that they are that understanding and that receptive for like their relationship and stuff. That's cool for all that. But like, but that's them. That's me. Like we different people. You know?
Yeah.
People are like
everybody's different. Like
everybody
one person can be okay with sharing their wife with another man, and then another person's like, "Bitch, if you do this shit, I'm leaving." Like,
yeah, they looked happy. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Like,
I know that like for us in that scenario, it would be kind of like okay. It would be like what I mean by okay is that it would be like hearing something from another room. You'd be like, that's not now me hearing something from another room. That's awkward. That's weird. Like I ain't gonna lie. It's just if you hear somebody tearing something down in the room across the hall, as a guy, I feel like it's just you want to turn the music up in your room. You want to leave the house damn near. Like it's a strange feeling. I don't know. I can't be part, like in the vicinity, bro. Do your thing. I'm not going. It feel like you kind of like cock blocking in a way.
Yeah, it feels like you're kind
there.
of intruding as a man, like hearing another man like tear something down. Feels like you're intruding, cock blocking, just like hella shit, just hella weird shit.
Just like you third wheeling, like bro, like not like that, like spin, go get a coffee or something.
Yeah.
Outside, try to find you some cat on me, cause right now this is.
Yeah.
I'm trying, you know what I mean?
But and then being married to a woman that's getting towed down by another man, and you a man, and you like just in the other room just hearing that shit.
Bro, just come walking out, no bathrobe on, no towel or nothing, just walking out of his room, buff as shit.
A wife just knocked out sleep.
Stretched out. One arm stretched out, the other arm under, hair a mess. Like, that's kind of crazy, cuz. Bro, like, what's up? You wanna play some 2K?
That's just awkward.
Oh my god.
So,
but
bro,
that's adulthood though. Nah, that's adulthood though. It's jokes and all that, but real life, real conversations with real people really go like differently and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Being in the actual moment of the situation and shit is different from being objective and just being online and talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people always thinking that like they want this fantasy or whatever until it's presented to them.
And then they're like, yeah, no.
It's
I thought it was, I thought it was going to be like all like unicorns and lollipops and shit, but now it's just like it's being presented and then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, no. Not going to happen.
Facts.
At all. Not going to happen.
But that's what it really be like when people get to being a little bit too judgmental of those kind of situations and shit. It's like, yeah, you probably ain't lived long enough. You gotta understand, those couples was
like
everybody was in their 30s and up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They was in their 50s and stuff. Like, life, you don't want to do the same thing forever. Nobody.
Yeah,
not saying the same person, not saying the same relationship, but like saying like that you're gonna want to like try new things. That's just human. That's just what people got going on.
Yeah, like, especially when you're getting older and stuff and, like, wanting to live life more.
Everybody's a little bit too freaky is always older. They never, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's too freaky young people too, but for the majority of motherfuckers who really performing at a master class with this shit.
They all like 30 and up.
Not even to put it like that. It's just, I think it's like something about, not even to put it on just strictly sexual with it, but like it's something about us to where we get like as humans to where we want to just see, we want to climb greater heights. We don't, plateauing ain't really, it ain't cool. You want to see what's next.
Yeah.
You want to move on and shit. Not move on like in a bad sense, but like
Move
keep
up.
moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? Move up in the world, all the shit. Like, you don't want to just be stagnant,
Mm-mm.
you know? And I think that's lost on a lot of inexperienced people when they see stuff like this. Where
It's like they're being.
wow, adults having multiple partners and they're being okay with it?
That's something that's unheard of in their mind.
It's unheard of in a lot of minds. But not even just unheard of for me. It's just more of a like
They're like non-monogamous relationships exist.
I'm just surprised it's finally kicking in for people. Like, cause as a kid, I saw that a lot. Like, where it's like it wasn't people. It was cheaters. It wasn't people actually like
being okay with their partner having another partner.
Yeah, working on their relationship is how I would put it. Cause it's like, do you want to be with this person? Because they gonna do what they gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are gonna. It's not like you're gonna put a lock on somebody's genitals. You know what I mean? Like a person's gonna do what they gonna do. That's just how it is. You can't just like. And I get some people are gonna get